How we doing today, guys? It is the professional trader, aka the funded trader, aka Usman Alfalabi. It is September 12th, 11:45 a.m. And today's video is just going to be an update showing a trade that I took yesterday, showing how it's doing, showing how I plan on managing it, and just things of that nature, right? So let's just go ahead and get right onto it. Before we look at the trade, let's go ahead and look at the DXY like I always do. In my last video, I was looking to see if the DXY could catch some type of bounce back from this general area right here. Just because there's a lot of wicks in this area, it would be hard to like precisely say where price could possibly bounce back off in this area, right? If it did. So that's why I kind of just drew this general box because, price could really come anywhere in this general area and even like, even down here. So that's why I have this box right here with the empty space. So just to see if price could catch some type of bounce back from that area, right? So looking today, it seems like price has caught, a little bit momentum from this area right here, right? Price came, wicked, price came down, wicked one more time, kind of like a double bottom. Not the cleanest double bottom, but right. So you saw that price has gotten this momentum here, right? So will it continue? We just have to see. We just have to wait and see. News comes out tomorrow, which I think will really drive the markets. But until then, we're just doing technical analysis, right? So I'm bullish on the dollar personally, just as the weeks go along. At least until we get into this 105.882 area, right? I see the DXY personally heading back up there. And then, from there, we'll see what happens, right? But I'm personally bullish on the dollar, right? So I'm looking for looking for setups, right, that go along with my analysis on the DXY. So there's the trade that I took yesterday. Took a trade on GBP USD. I shorted GBP USD. Just to keep it pretty simple. We saw the break of this level, we saw the retest, and then we saw this level get breaked again right here, right? And then we saw price pull back to the area where it broke last time, right? And I went ahead and took a sell off of that area, right? Because if anybody's watching from my last video, I said if price could make it back to this area right here, right, I would be looking to potentially continue to short it. Sorry, got tongue tied. All right, markets opened up. The markets opened up pretty bullish. We got this pushback up to this level. We saw some right? We saw price push over here. Price kind of failed. Price tried to push up here one more time. Price kind of failed. We saw some bearish momentum. We saw another push back up with this wick right here, right? And then we saw this bearish momentum come in, right? And these are the type of setups that I like, right? Price coming to an area. We see a lot of wicks, but we don't see massive bearish candles immediately like this, right? We see like smaller bearish candles, right? And I like those type of setups because it gives me an opportunity to get in before the market does, start to make those massive bearish candles, right? So took the trade somewhere around here. Price came, price pulled over here, was never able to make it back here, another time. And then the we saw the bearish momentum coming, right? So I'm up maybe about last time I checked it about 50 pips. I'm not exactly sure yet. I'm not in the clear on this trade yet, right? Just because we haven't got this break of structure yet, right? So until we get that break of structure, I'm not necessarily in the clear on the trade though, right? But I'm up about 50 pips. I've moved my stop to about break even, just so no matter what happens, if price does come all the way back here, I won't take a loss just because 50 pips, that's a lot of pips. So I haven't secured any profit, but if this trade doesn't go my way, I won't lose out on any money, right? And couldn't ask for anything more, right? But we do see this, little trend line happening, right? So price could go ahead and continue to pull back up. one more time, right? So what is price gonna do? I don't know, but I will react off whatever price does do, right? So here's another trade I was looking at. Unfortunately, I missed it. It's not here for the trade. I drew the setup. I had the setup ready. Just didn't take it. Well, I just didn't take it. I don't know. I'm not the biggest gold trader, so I'm not taking every setup that I see right off the bat. But you know, just drawing things up for future analysis and things like that, right? But we look here on the 4 hour, right? We saw that price had failed 1, 2, 3. But we can call this level right here a support level, right? And when the markets opened up this week, we saw that we got another pushback up until this level, right? And then we saw rejection. We saw price come up one more time, and then we saw more rejection, right? And when I was looking at this trade, so why I didn't take it is because that price had already kind of, I personally would have wanted to have shorted it like somewhere more up here, right? But when I started looking at the trade, price was kind of like already down here. And, was still a good trade though, now that I look at it, but just kind of hoping to catch it up here, right? And I didn't. And I was already in GBP USD, and I didn't want to start the week off already risking too much, right? So I was happy with my GBP USD, so I just kind of left this one alone. Looking back, I wish I would have took it, but we're not gonna do that here. Right. So unlike GBP USD, we have saw the break of structure again on this last level, right? We saw the break of this level right here, right? And you see another potential retest happening right now. So honestly, it is a good setup, potentially taking a trade right here. I probably take it on the 4 hour just because gold is really nothing to play with, something like potentially over here, and then riding it to the next, even like potentially here, possibly. But I'll be watching it on the 4 hour. Will this momentum turn out bearish and will price continue to fall, or will we get another pushback up, before price does make that next move, right? Will it push back up here, something like that? But looking to potentially take a sell on gold, but just kind of being patient right now. Let's look at USD CAD. I'm looking to potentially buy USD CAD. I'm not in this buy right now, just something I drew up. I would like to take the buy down here. That would be the most ideal buy, right? And then as this week goes on, like, right, we're seeing the bearish momentum come in, right? We saw this level get broken, and then we saw it get broken again, right? So it's definitely bearish for the moment. I wouldn't be looking to buy it in this area right now, just because it's kind of like in a gray area to me. It's about 60 pips away to down there. So will price come down here? No, I'm not too sure. I do like the buy on USD CAD. I just don't like it at the moment. So we'll just be looking for either price to come down here or for more bullish confirmation, right? USDJPY, not looking at right now. Euro USD, right? Just a setup that I drew up. I didn't take it, right? Just because I was looking for the push up back here, right? And taking this trade right here would be early. So I didn't take it. This was the push up I was actually looking for right here, right? But I just missed it, right? So for Euro USD, looking to potentially continue to add on to some shorts, right? Could we get another pushback up here potentially before price continues to fall? That's what I would like to see personally, right? Just because it would make my risk to reward a lot better, right? So can we get like maybe one more push up here somewhere in this area? Oh, sorry. Oh my God. And if we can, you know, be looking to potentially continue to short it to this next level of resistance over here, right? So that's how I feel about Euro USD. Looking to potentially sell it, just not at this exact moment, right? AUD USD, same thing. Just looking to continue to short it. Wanted to short it if price could touch this area right here, and we saw that, I'm sorry. We saw that price almost did it right yesterday. It was about literally about 8 pips away from hitting the price point where I would have liked for it to hit, right? And then right, we saw the bearish momentum come in, right? So AUD USD looking to potentially continue to short it, looking to see if we can maybe get a pushback up, right? Before another pushback down, just to make my risk to reward better, right? But if not, you know, the break of this level here, and then maybe looking to potentially continue to short it back down right here, right? So yeah, guys, that's everything that I'm looking at. I'm only in one trade right now. If you go to my FTMO account, we can see that my equity is at 10,262, but my balance is at 10,228, right? And that's the GBP USD trade that I have running at the moment. So I was up about 4%. I closed out of some trades, whatever. We still ball. Like, it's still doing our thing. Not mad, 2.62%. Slow and steady wins the race, right? So if I do take any more trades, guys, I most definitely will be updating, making another video. If we look at Forex Factor, we see some news is actually coming out real soon in about 1:50. We see some news came out today. Let's look at it. Actual greater than forecast is good for currency. The forecast was a little bit off, but nothing too crazy. It's not a red folder flash, so didn't really push the market in like a super up or a super down way. But tomorrow, you see, we have 3 USD red news folders, so we should get a lot of momentum. Was definitely in the DXY tomorrow, right? Just depending on how things go. So tomorrow should be a busy day fundamentally for the markets. Maybe I'll make another video tomorrow. If not, I'll most definitely make one the next day. As always, guys, thank you guys for watching. You guys have a great day. As always, thank God. Thank you.